Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is the first session of SQL Server Online Database Training. As I promised, I will bring a training for the beginner, intermediate, and the advanced students or users. So this is the first class. Please subscribe to this channel and receive notification whenever I will get uh, the updated or new session. I will upload and you will be notified. You should not miss these channels or these trainings. So, and also I need your comments in the comment section if you need anything, or if you have missed something and you wanted to revise, let me know. I will do it. So let's begin and dive in. So let's start with MS SQL. So MS SQL Server is widely used in enterprise development. MS SQL is a scalable data platform which includes several ETL tools, which is extract, transform, and load, and reporting services where data can be added, modified, and queried using a standardized structured query language, which is SQL. MS SQL is an evolving data platform used to mission critical business and data solution on premises, in the cloud, and hybrid platform these days. So it is so advanced right now. But let's see what is the history of this. So SQL Server or SQL syntax and MS SQLs are related but distinct. They are distinct. How? SQL syntax is the language used to query database, and MS SQL in the Microsoft Database Product Suite, which uses SQL syntax. And the very first version of SQL Server was developed by the Ashton Tate on Sybase and Microsoft between 1988 to 1993 somewhat, that were built on Unix-based operating system. As Microsoft started to dominate desktop operating system in the early 90s, focus shifted to develop SQL Server for Windows. So they engaged into the SQL Server Windows development. In 1993, SQL Server 4.21 was released, and that was the first SQL database platform created for Microsoft Windows to take advantage of the graphical user interface. And you can see the Sybase is moving with Microsoft up to this version. So up to now, Sybase had licensed their DBase database technology to Microsoft. This technology was widely used in SQL Server, but the term was the license did not allow Microsoft to change the source code without explicit consent from Sybase. And then in 1994, the companies parted ways, and Microsoft shifted development focus to release SQL Server 6, which is SQL 95. They then quickly followed in 1996 with the SQL Server 6.5, which introduced Internet and database warehouse support for the fledgling World Wide and Web. That was the area when they have done their job. So basically, Sybase was up to 1993, 96. So in 1998, Microsoft completely rewrote SQL Server 7 independently, and they were able to remove any legacy Sybase functions and adding a vast amount of new features by themselves. Then SQL Server 2000 was released to with Windows Server 2000. This started off the SQL Server Suite release cycle family today. All sequences versions of SQL have been upgraded with added feature and services and generally coincide with an operating system release date. So this is the history we have to know about SQL Server. Now let's move to the next part. Exactly what is SQL Server, what are these features, why we are using it. So MS SQL is a suite of database software published by Microsoft and used extensively within our enterprise. Typically, it includes a relational database engine which stores data in tables, columns, and rows. Integration services, which is SSIS, which is a data movement tool for importing, exporting, and transforming data. Very important. Then the reporting services, which is SSRS, which is used to create reports and serve report to end user. And also analysis services, which is SSAS, which is a multi-dimensional database used to query data from the main database. I'm sorry, I moved to this more data, and as you can see here. So, and that the entire package becomes suite for Microsoft. So let's move to the part, how different part, what are the databases. So the Microsoft databases engine is the core of the MS SQL product suite. We all know this, the original product which is used to store, process, and secure data. The data is stored in one or many database instances, no matter. Some of the key database engine featured include storing data in instant table and the ability to do XML data import. Block data management, which is the binary large objective, DB triggers, transaction logs, data compression, data search and maintenance plans, to name a few. So these are the different features of the databases, including the most important thing is the security, and the data storage is important, and Microsoft is providing the best feature for that. What is SSIS? So SSIS is the integration services. SSIS is a data movement tool which can import and export data from a database. It is widely used to design ETL process, as I told you in the beginning. You can extract data from almost any sources, whatever database, file, Excel, transform it by merging, filtering, sorting, and aggregating, and you can load this data into a destination, often a shared folder or even another database application, whatever is. And then the reporting tools, the SSRS is a comprehensive reporting platform for SQL Server, which is used to create and deploy several types of reports. This is the most important and powerful tool in Microsoft SQL. SSR can report on any data in a database and display it in either simple chart, complex data, visualizations. So it has multi capabilities in the terms of reporting. SSR can report on almost any database source. Data report can be displayed on the reporting service website or integrated into any application support like .NET. SSRS statement are commonly used by companies to display KPIs like sales data or number of order processed per hours, and thus are one of the feature most highly sought by executing team. And then analysis services, SSAS, is a multi-dimensional online analytical processing, which is very interesting to me, and data mining server. SSAS is a separate database which is a fed data. Remember, it's a separate database which is fed data via SSIS from any other data sources to build cubes of relational data in a data warehouse. And that way it becomes a warehouse. This is a highly efficient database allowing key queries to run in near instance timing across vast amount of data. So this is the SSAS, which is the most powerful tool ever you can find. So MS SQL Server is one of the best database solutions available today in the SQL Microsoft Marketplace ever. If you are looking for a secure, easy to manage and high performance data management system, then MS SQL is the best option for you to choose. It is forecasting, sales, predicting customer behaviors using business intelligence analysis and so on. So it is going to the management as well. It is going to the database as well. It providing the reporting, it providing the data storage, security, integration, and the analysis. The combinedly it become the Microsoft database suite. So there are different features or different characteristics of database. Why it become? We need to discuss and talk about. The number one is atomicity. So it makes sure all data is compliant with the rules, regulations, and policies with the business. It is required all tasks, success, or other transaction will roll back. So atomicity defines all the elements in a complete database transaction. Then consistency. The state of database must remain consistent throughout the transaction. So the consistency defines the rules for maintaining data points. This ensures they remain in a correct state after transaction. So relational database has data consistency because the information is updated across application and database copies these information into the instances. The isolation. With the relational database, each transaction is separate and not depend on other. This is made possible by isolation. So isolation keeps the effect of a transaction invisible until it is committed. This reduces the risk and confusion. So if you understand isolation means not that isolated data. They are the isolated, but they are so secure and they keeping the privacy and they providing you the facility to change until it is not committed. Also, otherwise it is keep separate information but combined as per your requirement. The durability of the another characteristics of RDBMS, which is durability means that you can recover data from failed transaction. It also ensures that data changes are permanent. This is the durability. Then we come to the data consistency. A relational database module ensures that all users always see all the same data. So this improves understanding across a business because everyone sees the same information. This ensures that nobody makes business discussion based on out of the data information. So everything is transparent, visible to everyone. Everyone can see the same data is available into the database. Then the next characteristic is data work together. Relational database allow for flexible. Users can change what they can see. and it's easy to add additional data at a later time as well. So relational database also allows for a subset of data to be viewed. This means you can hide certain data if some users only need access to a specific set of columns and rows, and that is the flexibility is provided by the relational database. Then the lookup relationship. A lookup relationship links two objects so that you can look up one object from the related items on another objects. Lookup relationship can be one-to-one or many-to-one. It depends. A standard one-to-one relationship is account to contact relationship. This allows you to connect several contacts to a single account. One-to-many, one-to-one relationship is when only one set of data needs to be related. For example, if you have in real estate and you may have property object and a home seller object, the property only has one home seller, so there is only one set of data that need to be related. That is the meaning of lookup relationship, and which is very, very powerful. It become enhancing the quality and the characteristics of the RDBMS database, and that's why MS SQL is efficient enough to provide the RDBMS data qualities. Now next move to the relational database, the key database. We have the key we have keys in RDBMS, and we have relationship module types also. So let's begin the keys in RDBMS, which is very, very important when we are working with a database. When we are talking about and we are creating RDBMS, it is very important to work with these keys. Without these keys, you cannot establish RDBMS or relationship between two objects, between two databases or two tables, and you cannot relate them. So these are very, very important tools and to look into. The first one is primary key, which is the most important key. The primary key is the key which is providing the unique data to refer to other table. Let's say, for example, if you have order number, so that order number cannot be duplicated. The order number should be one throughout the database and throughout the system. So one order number can reusable to the different objects or different table, utilizing that order number into another table. So that I will show you later on how it's gonna work and how it is working. But foreign key is providing the unique object or unique data. You cannot create a duplicate data in foreign key. And then we have primary key. These two are related together. I'm sorry, I missed this. Primary keys has the quality. I'm really very sorry, I was distracted. So primary key has the quality to create unique data, and that data has been used by the foreign key in the different stores, different databases, different objects to refer these primary key. As I told you, the order number. So there will be a one order number using primary key, and there the foreign key will utilize this order number everywhere, wherever foreign key is gonna use it. So the foreign key and the primary keys are two brother and sisters, and they are running together. If we have primary key, we should have foreign key definitely to relate and to establish the relational database in the RDBMS. So the foreign key is saying that it is unique, but it can be multiple. Let's say, for example, the um, the uh, the property. So we have one property, but we have number of sellers. So the one property is a primary key, but for this property we have number of sellers. So seller 1, seller 2, seller 3, which is included into the primary key and related to the foreign key. So these are all will be discussed live, and I will come in my next session to start the live session and start building the databases and tables into the SQL Server. The other most important key which we are frequently using is unique key. So unique and primary keys are the very, very similar, but there is a difference. Definitely primary key is establishing the relationship with a foreign key, but unique key has no relationship with it. We don't need foreign key for the unique. Unique keys are created to create the unique numbers or unique data within the tables, but primary is running across the tables as well. So if you relate the primary key and you said that this product number is mentioned into the another table, it should be 1. The product number should be 1. So that's why it's creating the relationship, and it's providing the extensibility to the database. And unique keys are the keys which is within the table. It's saying that you should have unique values, unique keys. Then the other is candidate, super, composite, and alternative keys. These are the keys which we are not using frequently in the database when we talk about the beginning of the database establishment or the training. So we will come back when we will be in advanced or intermediate mode, and then we will be in practice. I will come back again and I will let you know how all these foreign keys or primary keys or unique keys or other keys, relational keys are working into the RDBMS or SQL Server. So these are you should keep note that these are the keys which we are using for the relational database, establishing relational database in Microsoft SQL Server. Now, type of relationship modules. So this is very important. We have mainly 3. We can create multiple, but we have mainly 3, and within these 3 we are running our RDBMS or relational modules. The number 1 is 1 to n. 1 to n. See, it's here written 1 to n. 1 to n is 1 to number of, like you have customer makes order. So one customer can make number of orders. So this is called, a customer can have number of orders. They can order if they go to the store or they buy something related to computer. They are going to buy a computer. So they have order for the PC, they have order for the laptop, they have order for the mouse, keyboard, and they have order for the visualization, whatever you want to buy. So one customer buy different thing with a different order number. So this is called 1 to many. Now come many to one, just do opposite. In this case, order for product. So we have one product, and for this one product we have multiple orders. Like we are saying, one customer has multiple order. So here one order have multiple, one product have multiple order. Let's say, for example, we are taking the same example that a customer entered into the shop and they are doing shopping for the computer, and they wanted to buy laptop, they wanted to buy keyboard and mouse. And because, let's say, for example, he ordered for the laptop. So definitely laptop is a product, one product, but this product has multiple customer. You have 2-3 customers standing in the queue, and they wanted to buy laptop. Everyone wants laptop, so they have one product in the store, which is laptops, number of laptops, and they want multiple order for one product. So that's why number of order for product. Now sometimes, and most of the time, I mean, in relational we are not using much this module, but it should be included one-to-one. This is very straightforward, very simple module, relationship module type, which is one-to-one. Customer has customer ID. So a customer have a unique customer ID. So one customer can have one ID. One product can have one product ID. One order can have one order number. It cannot have multiple order number. It cannot have multiple product number, customer IDs, and so on. Likewise, one computer should go to one customer, because one computer can be sold to one customer. The other computer may sell to another user. Likewise, so one computer for one user, the other computer for another user. So in that way, one customer is for customer ID, one product ID, one order number. So in this way, it is one-to-one relationship. So likewise, as I told you, all the relational database modules and types are revolving around these 3 types of modules, and within this module we are establishing the relationship in the database. Once we establish the relationship, we are moving to the RDBMS database. Then we can say that we have established RDBMS database. That RDBMS database is motivating the reusability and unique data and secure data and comprehensive data, visible data, and so on. So it applying different characteristics when it comes to the RDBMS. So next session, I'm going to start with the SQL command categories, and I think I'm going to start with the live as well in this. So I will give you the lesson, and then I will show you online as well how it's going to create. So from here we will start partially with the live, and I will show you how SQL is working and manipulating this command. So stay tuned, and please subscribe me. If not, please forward to your friend quickly, and they should not miss the next sessions. Please comment in your comment sections if you have not understand it. If you need more elaboration, I will be there to help you and to support you. Have a great day, and God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.